And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
I am the Bench Monster.
Thank you for joining us. We're so glad you made it. We're able to start on time. Our internet's working.
Yeah, our internet's looking good. Like I posted in the bio thing, whatever. We went to Spectrum, got a new modem. Costco got a new router. So let's try these little things and implements and see if they work. So far, I'm very impressed. But don't count your chickens till they hatch. Yeah, this could turn into a shit show like last week. Just wait. Knock on wood.
Just like nobody on.
That's when who would be here? After last week, I wouldn't show up either.
I know. That's what I was looking at.
Wearing the Benchmonster Crew t-shirt right here. Got those made for the guys we train with. Gonna make some Team Benchmonster shirts. Team will be up here. Benchmonster will be the same. Gonna do a different color scheme. I'm thinking black shirt, red outlining, or black with white. I'll figure it out when I get to the t-shirt print shop. You got a new hairdo. What's going on with that?
I got a crimper.
What's a crimper?
I don't know how to explain it. It's like a straightening iron.
Straightening iron.
Like crinks it instead of straightens it.
Okay, well.
You go.
Yeah, I do that to my hair too all the time. But it's short.
It worked pretty good. It was only $25.
Yeah, well.
It was pretty, I mean.
Hey.
It's nice for something different. I've had the same hairstyle for the last 3 decades.
Right.
So a little something different's kind of nice, refreshing, something change. Anyways, what were you gonna say?
I was asking, I forgot. We're gonna start off with some bench videos from last week that we didn't get to play. We got a whole bunch of videos that we weren't able to play. So maybe nobody's out there watching. Maybe if somebody's watching, they can post in the chat box.
But
you see Cody Plum here is gonna miss the show tonight.
Yep.
Son has a baseball game. That's cool.
That's cool. Good luck to your son. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. Glad you stopped by to say hi.
Yeah, we got Cody Plum on the
kick some butt.
We got Cody.
Jimmy Kolb.
Jimmy Kolb. Ooh. Yay,
Nice.
Jimmy Kolb, Bruce Mason.
Hi,
Yay. That's all we need.
Hi, Bruce.
Bruce Mason, we got some videos tonight. Finally get to play them. Last week we couldn't play a video because it was a nightmare. It was very, very rough. But I was able to tell the John Enzer story, and that always lets me vent. And I always feel better after telling that story, as twisted as it is. Hey, so let's start out with you. We'll start with your videos. I know we tried to play them last week, but they sucked ass.
Yeah.
So let's, you walk us through this. You talk to the people.
I got to see what it is.
Well, it's a bench press. Looks like I just hit record on your phone.
See, some of them are shirts, some of them aren't. This one looks like it is not. This looks like a 190.
190? Raw.
Yeah.
One
will
plate.
be a shirt next.
Okay.
And I think this was the one raw.
What shirt are you going to be wearing?
The Pharrell, the red and black one?
Yeah. That's the Deadpool single ply.
Yeah.
So 190? Well, touch and go looking pretty good.
Yeah. The last time I did 190, I felt like I had a much better pause. That day, not quite as much.
Okay, so now we're going to go into some shirt work here. This is your single ply that Mary Askew gave you.
Yes. Mary was kind enough.
Yes.
To let me
it looks like it's a good fit.
Yeah, it fits good.
We're going to pull it down here. The sleeves, we can't do much because it's a closed back. So you kind of got to leave the sleeves and everything where it's at until you decide to cut the back of the shirt so you can start pulling the sleeves down. But that's your choice. How much here?
$215 maybe. Looks like, right? 185, 195, 205, 210, 215.
Not too bad. That shirt looks cool.
I like it.
Looks like you're still in the shirt.
Yep.
What are we doing here?
25. 2 plates.
2 plates, okay.
2 plates. Felt pretty good. It went up. I don't think I got my heaviest single on here.
Sure doesn't look like I'm on a diet. I'm trying to be. The camera adds 10 pounds.
This was the Monday after the meet.
Oh, Monday after the meet. Okay, yeah, I was still fat.
So, like,
okay.
We were both.
Yeah, I was still plump. Very water intensive. And pissed that I didn't get a lift. And he's standing in the way of the camera. Get the fuck out of there.
Caught himself.
I know. Okay, so 2 plates. First time in a Pharrell. A lot of pop.
Yeah. Way better than that other shirt.
That looked good. Okay, you got one more bench. Talk us through this one. 245?
I think those are 5s. I think it's 235, right?
I don't know. I can't see. I see myself.
Are those 5s? It's 2 plates, I think a 5 on each side.
2 plates and a 5. Okay.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
What am I talking about?
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm rambling.
Hopefully nothing bad, because I think the sound's on.
No, the sound's not on because there's music playing, and then we'll get copyrighted
Oh.
by YouTube, and then why does he keep getting in the way of the camera? This ain't good.
Because he's talking to you.
Well, he can move.
We can still see the important.
We're trying to do a show here, dude. Okay, so you bring it down, pause, and put it up. You had more in the tank. Why didn't you take any more?
Well, I did, but I didn't put my heaviest single on here.
Okay.
I don't know if I ran out of footage or like memory storage, but I went to 250 if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And I got it, but I don't know why it's not on.
Hey, Tristan Breen in the house. I can't wait to get to his videos. We showed his picture last week, but I'm looking forward to seeing the mini Benchmonster.
Yeah.
Okay, deadlift. What's that?
What's your favorite lift?
My favorite lift? Okay, talk us through your deadlift. Let me get my backing image here so they don't have to see us.
Oh, I can't see how much it is.
Why is your
If I
phone shooting
pause,
at cropped?
then I'll know.
Can't you turn your phone around and get it like horizontal instead of vertical? Oh,
Okay,
paused.
it's paused. So
Wow.
I think on this day, I think this is. I think this was 3. I think it was 300.
You think it was
And
300?
there should be one heavy. There should be one that's like 350.
Well, here's another one right here. Let's
Yeah.
play your deadlift here. That's me on the
Or no,
treadmill in the
but
back.
This is a regular deadlift.
Elliptical, see? Burning fat,
Yeah.
trying to get shredded.
Doing some cardio.
You don't see me do cardio that often, but there you go. 20 minutes. Okay, 315, 335.
I think it was 350, 340 or 350.
You got to figure out how to use your phone to get like a better video. I don't know what you're doing here.
I think it's 350.
Well, you're pulling that awfully fast than I can do it.
But yeah, that's not the best view. I think I got some better views, but
Well, I can't do anything. I have to fit it to screen, and this is what I get when you give me these videos.
I know, but I don't think I like went through and watched each of them to see which one was the best. I just
Hey, we're trying to run a show here, and you need to step it up,
Is
Miss
there another
Ashley.
one?
No, I got nothing left for you. Okay, we're gonna.
there's one more.
No, I don't. That was the one we just played. We played two deadlifts.
You sure?
Yeah, you're paused, and then you that one there.
On you there.
Okay.
350.
Let's move into our list. Mother effer, that's not very nice. That's what Mark Henry says. Got a lot of list of things to cover here. Start right off the top. Who's up? Who's this? You want to read this sheet? This helps. Who's first on the list?
Does it go in order?
It goes in order because I put them in
Mary.
order. Mary
So this is
Askew.
our friend Mary Askew.
She's doing a 303 bench
With a 303
and a 314.
314.
Let's play her 303 first. Now, what federation
Bench
was
press.
this? Was this U.S.?
Wasn't it APF?
APF, I think. Yes. So she went out drove all the way to Utah and kicked some ass. Let's look
She
at some
did.
303 bench here. Mary comes down and trains with us quite often on Tuesdays, drives 3 hours one way, and we train. And she trains hard.
Yeah, she's a badass.
And we put her through the ringer. Yeah. We don't take it easy on anybody. And the proof's in the pudding. We did this multiple times in training, and we dialed that shirt a little bit. Boom. Spread the bar. Crisp lockout.
Easy.
That's how you do it. APF meet, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why
Whites.
I said USPA. It always rolls off my tongue because they do a lot of those meets around these parts. Okay, then Mary went to 314. Let's check that out. Probably pulled the crease and the sleeve down behind the tricep on the Phenom because that's kind of how we adjust the shirt as we move up in weight. Looks like a pretty good bench. Looks like a Forza to me. It is.
Yep, black writing Forza.
Good control down. Build that shirt, elbows in, and spread that bar.
Nice.
Boom. Had more in the tank, too.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the way to go kick ass. Looks like a pretty well-run meet there. I'm impressed. Okay, what's next? I pretend I can't read. You got a new job today.
Hi. Yep, Heinz 555 decline.
Okay, so on this was max effort last week, and I was taking the bar out really high on decline when we got heavy. I don't know why, and I didn't really. And then Heinz had to rub it in, put salt in the wound, and rub it in. So then he went. I did 500 pretty easy, but 555 was like weird in my hands, and I can make excuses. Heinz laid down, and that's with our Texas Power bench bar there. So it's 555 because that's a 55-pound bar. And yeah, he had to just show me up here. I didn't think he was going to get it as slow as he came down. I thought he was done. But he made that grunting noise and he grinded it out. Yeah, just but you know what? I'll get him on max effort this week. Yeah. Hold your water on that one. Hey, who's next? You're going to help me out. You got work to do. You cross them off as you go too. You cross them off. Just so you know. Don't look at me. Just keep going. We got fans waiting here. Come on. We didn't have a show last week.
Well, shut up.
We didn't.
Shut up.
We didn't have a show last week. They're chomping at the bit.
The next one. I'll wait till you're done.
They're like wild seagulls out there. They want more. We got to keep this going.
Oh yeah, it totally appears that way.
Yeah. Okay, who's up?
Cody Plum.
Mm-hmm.
435 raw.
I don't know. Let's check the video out.
It says raw.
Let me get my image behind it so we don't have to see us. Yeah, Cody Plum lifting raw here.
It's impressive.
Sent me this video recently and my email. Cody's one of the guys that can take, 5 minutes to come down with a bench press and still push it up. Like, I don't know how the guy does it. Like, zero kinetic energy buildup. I mean, slow descent, but he comes out of the hole with it. He's impressive every time I watch him. I don't think Cody does a lot of raw lifting, but, he wanted this on the show. So, good control. That stays tight as can be. Strong man right there.
Easy.
We got to get him in the band shirt. I keep saying that. I keep telling him to come down. Oh, who's next?
Let's see here. I'm used to looking there for what's next. Okay. Tristan Breen.
Oh, yeah. Tristan.
Looks like if there's a deadlift first.
Well, we got a 633. That's a bench. Let's check his bench out.
Well, then you're out of order.
And then we got a deadlift too.
That would make more sense.
Because see, I have Tristan 633. Then I got his picture, and then I got Tristan deadlift with audio. That was an impressive one. I left the audio on. So
really?
Let's check a 633 out. Let me put my image blocker in the back. I believe the 655 that he missed was the one that he got the Kennelly Sunday Bloody Sunday face.
Jesus.
Strong bench. We're in that Phenom. Rich-like style. Love it. Okay. And then after he did his 655, although he missed it, he came out Kennelly style. Now, that impressed me. That reminds me of Sunday Bloody Sunday at the Mendelssohn Classic.
Like yours.
When I couldn't touch with 945. And, yeah, right in the eye wells, behind the ear. That impressed me. You don't see that every day. And I just wanted to show that because that is hardcore mother effer right there.
That's really cool.
Let's check out his deadlift. There's audio involved, so we'll let it play out. This one intense lifter, and this inspired me. Let's check it out. I'll get rid of us and just listen up.
Come on, Tristan!
That's ACB! That's Nightmare, motherfucker!
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that is cool shit. Well, we got to keep moving on. Who's next?
Derek.
No. Bruce.
Oh my God, I am so sorry, Bruce.
Bruce
Mason.
Yeah, we got
with his huge 2845 2,845 pounds at 308.
We have a squat first. Let's check out the 1120 squat here. I'll put the backing on so nobody can see us. 1120 smoke show. Impeccable form.
Yeah, looks really good.
Very comfortable under the weight. I'm getting a nosebleed just watching.
Nice.
Badass lift right there. And of course, he's going to bench, and I like the bench. 900. Bruce Mason, 900. Wearing the Pharrell shirt. We've seen him do it in training. Good. Brings it right down. Brings it right up. Badass bench too. Well, at the end of the day, they do the deadlift. And this is this is the total right here, and this is I think one of his last deadlifts, and he rocked it, man. Yeah, 28.45 at 308. You know, he's like top 5, 6 in the world, man, and that's impressive. Way to 308. A lean 308. All right.
Okay.
Way to go, Bruce.
Very nice, Bruce. Very impressive numbers. Now, Derek Kaiser, 155 dumbbells
For 8 reps.
for 8.
Let's check out.
reps.
Yeah, we'll look at Derek here. He's cracking these out pretty damn easy. It's like speed bench to me.
Yeah, it is.
That was nothing, dude. He needs 200s. That's what we need at our gym, 200-pound dumbbells. All right, we will continue on.
We've got Julius Maddox.
Everybody's seen it, but it's
here,
badass to see.
750 for a double.
Yeah, Julius Maddox, 750 for a double. I saw it. Everybody saw it. We all saw it. But let's see it again.
Are those overalls? Yeah.
Hell yeah, they're overalls.
That's awesome.
That is a big man right there. So is Thomas T.D. Davis. They make me look small at 310. Ooh. 750 for 2. I'm glad he's healing up. You know, he had a little
Yeah.
pec strain recently, not too long ago. And we got to get that 800 in the books, man. That is a strong man right there.
Oh, and TD's got
Thomas T.
matching-
Davis.
Yeah, he's
TD
got
Davis is
matching
there.
Overalls. Those are so awesome. I love it.
I'm glad he's doing well, because
Yeah,
I
me
know
too.
I don't know how long ago it was. At 720, he kind of twanged his
thought
pec,
it was
and
fairly recently.
yeah, that's not good. But he looks like he's healing and busting his ass. And 800, man, I want to be there when it goes down. I just, you know, it's just hard to predict when and where and how healthy you can be to, you know, enter the stage and do it. When the time is right, time is right. Maybe the ESPN one where they misloaded, probably had it that day, but when they misload on you, that's a pisser too. Who's next up to bat after Julius?
Shauna
Mendelson.
Mendelson.
She was at
550 at 177. for
All-time world record. This was at the Metal Militia Summer Showdown, and let's go ahead and roll with that. This was an impressive lift. Shauna's strong. She taught me a lot about these band shirts. Really been helping me out through Facebook Messenger. I appreciate that. And she's got the shirt. Oh my God, there's more in the tank. 600 in the tank. That's excitement right there. I want to get off the bench and do that. When can I get off the bench and make those kind of exciting movements? All I do is get up and say the F word recently. Way to go, Shauna. Got that shirt down, man.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
All-time world record, man.
Very impressive.
And more in the tank. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she's got more. Yeah, when you learn how to use those shirts, man, you can do a whole bunch of crazy things. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones here too. This guy's name's Doug. It was posted by James Gentry, and I found it on probably Facebook or somewhere. Doug's doing 1,025 bench, and what impressed me is I don't know who this person is. He's wearing a Pharrell shirt, and this guy brings 1,025 down and puts it up like a speed rep. And I had to watch it a few times because I want to know who this guy is. This cat is going to be doing some big things soon. And let's take a look at his bench. Kind of looks like Chuck Vogelpohl a little bit. But 1,025, I mean, he just drops it down and he presses it up. Look at that shirt, how it's building already. That is awesome. They set him way out where I want to bring the bar. But he just brings that shit down. Like, boom, boom. Way to go, dude. Yeah, I don't know, but that was impressive. That got me excited. 1,025. Look at that speed rep.
Yeah, easy.
Daniel Zamani, an Iranian lifter. Somebody posted on the show recently in the comment section. We've all seen the guy. He's put up a 746 recently on the show. This time he's putting up 764.5. And this is a dangerous man right here. If he stays healthy, I don't know. I mean, he's got a tremendous amount of power. Strong SOB. I mean, this could be an interesting battle of the raw bench monsters. Him and Julius. Because I think they're almost neck and neck. I think Julius is further out in front of him from the Julius that I've seen, 782, so on and so forth. This guy's creeping up, though, and he looks dangerous. Great control. I mean, yeah, looking pretty sharp there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he weighs, but who cares? That is muscle on top of muscle right there.
Jeez.
And he's training, and he's coming for somebody. Who's next?
Johnny Harris.
Johnny Harris. What's Johnny Harris doing?
5 for 5.
Johnny Harris, 545 for 5. Let me get rid of us. Nobody wants to see us. Johnny Harris is strong, man. 700 decline. I think at body weight 275. Effortlessly. That's impressive, Johnny.
Easy.
Oh, Forrest Jenkins. He's on our crew. He was squatting the other night, and I thought, you know what? 600 for 3 is impressive raw. And let's check out Forrest. I thought he went pretty deep here, and he's handling some big weight. He did 500 for 10 just prior to this. He's going to go to a 3-lift meet and showcase his skills, maybe in November. Leaning forward a lot there. That hurts my back. Strong man right there. Representing Impact Fitness where we train. And he's one hell of a bencher, too. And he can pull.
Yeah.
He'll pull some weight, too.
He's a powerlifter.
Pete, 405.
Yep, Pete Santee.
For 16
405
reps?
For 16 reps.
Pete Santee's on Team Benchmonster. Trains out Seattle area. And strong kid, 622 bench at 275 raw.
Yeah, something like that.
He's a repetition specialist, and he likes to rep and does quite well at doing it. I thought he was going to do 20 here. But he'll 455 for, 10 or something? I mean, he's a strong kid.
Huge.
I spent 2 hours talking to him after the meet, after he did his 617 bench at 275. What? I thought we were 622, 639. Can't remember. Strong man, though.
22.
I picked his brains. I want to know how he's training. I want if there's something that he's doing I'm not doing. I'm always still trying to, always get better out there. And I asked the greats, and every little bit helps. And that's why we try to help each other and give back to the sport. And I just wish there was more people like that back in my day in the early 90s. There was nobody helping anybody. You had to learn from Powerlifting USA workout articles that people would post, like Gregoire. I remember I followed his routine once. That's a name you don't hear anymore. Gregoire was from Oklahoma, I believe. He was 5'4'9", about 135, had a 440 shirted bench. That was huge.
Jesus.
Where are we at? Speed bench.
Yeah, we're on.
All right, we're into my boring workouts now. So let's check out speed bench and see what we did. The one last week we played at the end of the show. Then I deleted the show. There was nothing exciting there. This week, I don't know what we're doing. Let's check it out. Yeah, we're doing 8 sets of 8, and I picked decline. Why not? There was no particular band and bar weight chain ratio that we used. We just decided to pick one weight and do 8 sets of 8 with all wide grips, and no jolt jarring movements here, just smooth controlled repetitions back to back to back. I think it took 15 minutes to do 8 sets of 8. I didn't want to do anything too heavy to affect Tuesday's workout. This is just aesthetic stuff. Developing some muscle. We don't do a lot of decline ever. We will max out on it occasionally, but the same concept applies. These are back to back. No, you won't see them all. This is actually a short video, so. But we had to run 2 groups. We got pretty good crew now, and I don't like to have more than 4 people, so 3 seems to work. Keeps the rest period short, builds a little GPP, And it was fun. This is group 2. Dan Logman, Mike Lupacek, Dan's son Chris, and they had to do the same torture method, 8 sets of 8. So after we got done, we moved into the next exercise while they were getting started. This keeps the flow of things going faster, because if we had 6 people going with 6 different weight differentials, it wouldn't work. 3 or 4 maximum is the way I like it. But decline was a different movement, and it was enjoyable. We maxed out on it, I think, a week prior, obviously, and then we did speed work on it. We'll do speed work on flat bench. We'll do speed work on decline. We'll do speed work on floor press. I don't think we've ever done speed work on incline yet. I don't know if we ever will. This is just some repetition method stuff here. Nothing too exciting. It's hard getting up and down off that bench, that decline. One thing I don't like about that decline bench is it's really wide where your ass is, and then when you get up towards your head, it turns into a popsicle stick. So it's really, it's a balancing thing. It's like a balance beam up there. Your shoulders completely fall off of it. We're actually thinking about ripping that off and putting a normal, 9 by 46, whatever, bench pad on there, because nobody likes it. Chris here has been showing up, making PRs day after day. He's training with the right people. He's been working with Mike Lupacek a lot, getting his technique correct, and he's came a long way in a short amount of time. I decided to do these, some overhead pressing, just the last 5 inches of the lockout there, completely over the top of your head. It's a lockout movement. Can't go too heavy here because the way these racks are attached to the wall, you can't really bounce weight because the mirror will fall off. But they are getting power racks in there soon. So you really, if you notice when we bring it down, we don't completely drop it, which you're not supposed to do, but you'll see the wall shaking. We don't want to break the house down. So it was just a 5x5, nothing crazy. Everybody partake. Eagle here is training with us. He just started with the crew about 3 weeks ago. Shows up, kicks ass, doesn't complain, doesn't cry, doesn't we throw whatever we throw at him, he takes it, and he's made some tremendous progress as well, especially on max effort night. He had 500 in his hands for the first time. Your basic football bar extensions here. We got 225s on each side. You got to remember we just did 8 sets of 8, not real heavy. Some overhead press like that, and then these, and I think it was 6 sets of 8, something like that. I make up the volume and the reps as we get there. How far after this was, the meet's been a while ago, so I have no reason to, yeah. So we're going to be getting back in the swing of things here, especially if we have the Kennelly Classic coming up October. That'll be something to train for. Wearing the dark side cuffs, love those things. They're not over the elbow like a sleeve, but they are right behind it where those tricep tendons are, and keeping those compact and tight have been very beneficial. Especially when you're trying to doing rolling dumbbells on the floor with 135s. And like I said, we are 1 step ahead of the guys declining right now, so they'll be coming to the same exercise soon. And do we do overhead press this day or not? I don't remember. It was a pretty short workout, nothing. Mike Lupacek, Dan Logman, Chris coming over right behind us. Do a lot of tricep work in this family. I don't know why. And these should be short rest periods, one after another. Next person goes, next person goes. You know the routine. We had to change our start time to 4, what time do we start on Fridays now? 4:30 or 5? I can't remember. I think it's 5. So, yeah, this workout usually takes 1 hour.
At 4:30 yesterday.
4:30?
Last week, sorry.
Okay.
But I guess it was early. Dan Dan so that it was.
Yeah, we had a
You guys had
miscommunication on
planned at
start time.
5,
Yeah, we said 5, but
So
we
you
showed up
should
early.
Probably figure that out.
Yeah, we will all be on the same page when we train, so everybody can show up and get warmed up thoroughly that they need to, stretch out their lower backs, do whatever you got to do before you get on the bench and start doing any chaotic movements. But I always try to find some variant of tricep extensions, whether it be fat bar, football bar, hanging kettlebells, chains, bands, straight weight. Oh, well, there was a little bit more after that, but who wants to see the knick-knack shit? Max effort day. This was a pretty good day. This is we did this the other night. I'd like to thank our internet for holding up. I think we've done something correctly. We actually have made it through so far. And I keep knocking on the desk. That's wood. Max effort night was cool. I got a Colossus bench band from John Ellick, and I took it out of the box and I put it on in the house here, and I went like this, and I said, that ain't gonna work. Like, we're never gonna get this thing to stretch.
Really?
Yeah, and then but unfortunately it worked. As you'll see. Well, I didn't think it just didn't seem like it would work. It just seemed like it was so aggressive. But I don't mean unfortunately, but what happened was we were doing 3-board press today on max effort, and so we decided to wear slingshots, or you could wear a shirt too. But I was going to bring in a slingshot, and I just so happened to get the Colossus bench band. So I brought it in, and you'll notice when I wear it, there's 2 layers in it, obviously. So the first couple sets, I actually put my hand through the bottom of the between the 2 layers. So I'm only going to be getting 1 layer of assistance there. As the weight got heavier, it seemed to work better. It really danced around when we used lighter weight, but once I got up to 900 and 1,025, it got me excited. So let's roll into max effort. Well, we're gonna warm up. We didn't get out the Texas bench bar in this day. We just used the West Side bench bar here, 45-pound bar. So calculating weights was a little different since it's 45, not 55. And I really didn't think I was gonna have any power after doing, 8 sets of 8 can kind of wipe you out a little bit 72 hours prior to this exercise day. And these guys felt it a little bit. I felt it a little bit, but we're doing 3 boards, so there shouldn't be an issue. And we're going to start quickly here with, because I want to get up and get this Colossus bench band on. So I'm just, let's get some 3-board going here. And I'm maxing out. Everybody's doing singles. Hines is going to try to follow right behind me as far as he can go. And what is that weight right there, Ashley? It's 375 with the 45-pound bar? Is it 365? I can't do all the math anymore.
Oh, I guess.
Whatever it is. Okay, so I got 4 on there. I think that's 485.
The same bar they use in like a competition.
No, it's a 45-pound bar. That's 485, I believe.
Well, yeah, isn't that what you use in a competition?
No, we use the
not
Texas
for squat, but for regularly.
Regularly, normal people bench press contest. Yes. Hines gonna try a little 485 there. He's gonna shirt up here in a minute. A lot of us shirt up. I'm going Colossus. Dan Logman here. He's going to be getting his Pharrell. Triple ply, double ply. Next week we'll go full range in shirts or bench bands. We'll see. 3 boards a little hard. It's a weird transition point there where it's 90% tricep. Not a whole lot of anything else going on out of 3-board territory. Eagle locking out some weight there. He's going to be handling 500 for the first time in his life tonight. That was the plan. Here we are. Colossus bench band. It's a bad mother effort right there. As you may see, I have my hand just through 1 layer. That's the lower. I took the 2 layers, split them apart, and I was like, oh shit, getting my hand out was kind of hard. And this was just 1 layer. So if you notice when it comes out, I kind of dance with it a little bit. I had to get tight. And that's just what is that, Ashley? 585 or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't really care until he gets to 900.
That's not a weight
Hines is going to play. I said, hey, man, put your hand through it. Just use one layer of this, and let's do it, man. And he takes it out. He puts it out. It's just one layer. I'm like, okay, when we get more weight on there, we need to go 2 layers. And that'll be coming up soon. Forrest, he's got a little 2-ply Pharrell that I loaned him. He's 485 here. Forrest is what does he bench raw? 420?
I'm not sure.
He's cracking out some 485 there. He's fresh. 705 or something. Now I got both hands through both layers there, right in the middle, just like you're supposed to wear it. And I'm thinking, okay, this is 700. Should have some success here. But I knew I had to stay tight, and I knew I had to utilize the Colossus. And I'm like, okay, that feels okay. Let me try. I'm dancing all over the place a little bit because it's too light. You got to put some weight on with that thing. Hines, what's he going to do? He's going to try some 705 too? Okay, yeah.
Apparently.
Well, he's trying to match me weight for weight, so that's how we kind of do it on this crew.
That's supposed to be friendly competition.
Friendly competition. Good 705 there. Dan Logman here. He got a Pharrell shirt on. I think it's 2-ply. He's got 585 on there. Coming down to a 3-board. Looking good. That's Poppy. Very easy. Uh-oh. 705. Like, what is that? 795 now or something? So we're close to 800. And this is where I said, let's see what this thing can start doing here. Like, we're getting up there now. Let's check this bad boy out. Good handoff. I kind of hold it for a minute to maintain control. And I was like, whoa, now I'm getting a little, now it's starting to work, I think. Hines is in his 3-ply, I believe, with 800 here, or 795. 705 and 90, 795. He likes that shirt. I think Eagle's going right here. 375 and 90. He made some great PRs this evening. Handling and moving big weight. Yes, it's a partial movement, but we all got to start somewhere. Like 900 maybe? 885? I don't know what it is. 225 and 705? No, that's wrong. 885 we'll call it. Maybe it's not even that. I was only going to go up to 800 tonight. That was kind of the goal, like mid-range stuff. But after this one here, close to 9, I was like, I think there's more in this thing now. Like it's starting to work better. So we went up to 1,025 here. I was like, I don't want 9 whatever. Put a quarter on there. That makes it 1025. And after this, I wanted to go 11. I really did. But I don't know why I quit. Because this one really felt good. They let go of it. It settled. And then brought it down, let it sink in a little bit. And I was like, well, I want to go 1,100. But they talked me out of it. Or did I even bring it up? I don't know. 485 and 90. Forrest here with a Pharrell half shirt. Doesn't have a body on it. It's a 2-ply. That was effortless. Got a lot of shirts on this crew. Here's Eagle with a big PR, 485, 90, I think it's 505, if I'm not mistaken. This guy's going to go a long way, man. He's with the right crew, and he's just works hard, and he's going to get results. And there's no quit in him. Good job, Eagle. Overhead press. We were going to train this like bodybuilders, you know, not going to try to do 400 pounds. We just want to do some repetitions, get some blood in there, train the shoulders, but not overtrain them. We don't do a whole lot of overhead press. We do a lot of dumbbells and Arnold presses and stuff, but I thought this would be good, and nobody seemed to complain. So we just kind of did it. I should be going over my head somewhat. It's more of an incline, steep incline bench there, but I didn't video it, but as I realized, I was like, Louis said to push it over the top of your head. And I did that later on. One after another, as it usually is. It's like a bread line. Each person gets their soup. What? Just come up, get a little bit, go. Come up, get a little bit, go. Just rotate it through. Yeah. Probably could have stepped it a little bit. You know, but I got this new shirt behind me here that we talked about 2 weeks ago, and I'm looking forward to using that Tuesday. So I don't want to blow my load on this day or Friday, tomorrow. So I want to touch and do a full range bench in a band shirt, and maybe the Colossus too. I got 2 toys I want to play with. But the Colossus bench band, very impressed with it. Look at the intensity in Eagle right there. He's not effing around. He drives down with Dan Logman, 45 minutes one way, and we train our asses off. That's awesome. Inverted kickbacks here on the incline. I picked these because there are 0 elbow stress. The tendons that roll over, the tricep tendons that roll over into the forearm right behind the elbow, do not get irritated doing these. So, you know, after the 135 on the floor, rolling dumbbells, I wanted to give the extensors a break. And so, one exercise on speed day, we actually, when we came back with the dumbbells, we actually flexed them at the top. But what you don't want to get into is a swinging motion. You actually want to kind of flex as you're at the very end. Flex those triceps a little bit. You don't necessarily have to hold them, but just flex as you're extending back there. And everybody partakes. And I think we did some type of push down after this, some pec deck, rear delt, something like that. Just knick-knack stuff at the very end. But Tuesday's our night at the gym, bench night. Impact Fitness. Don't show up and think you're going to bench, because all the benches are taken. We got quite the crew there now. What am I doing? Well, see, I'm slowing them down. I'm trying to flex them there a little bit as I push back. Trying to squeeze. And it's not necessarily back towards your butt. It's more out to the 8 and 4 position behind you, or 10 and 2. And we did multiple sets there. Hines got cocky and he grabbed 105s. I don't think I got it on video, but he was, I think he was mad about my 1,025. So what he was going to do was get me on the dumbbells. See, because I was mad about his decline, and I got him on rolling dumbbells. So tit for tat. So he picked up the 105s and he rocked those back and forth a little bit. That's how we roll. You got to have training partners like that that push you in all different ways, in all different facets. Otherwise, you'll never get strong. This isn't a social gallery like Gold's Gym, where we show up and play on our phones and talk about how good we used to be. Hey, chat box lady, you're up.
You ready?
Yeah, they're ready. They're tired of hearing me talk about things.
All right. We started off with Cody Plum, who wasn't going to be able to make it tonight, but wanted to stop by and say hi. So always good to see him. Jimmy Cobb's in the house, or was in the house, and says, "Sup, dudes."
Jimmy Kolb, I had your t-shirt on last week when we had the shit show. And I would have worn it this week, but I figure I've never worn this shirt yet, but I will wear your shirt next week, I promise. I love them. I love walking around with the squat, bench, deadlift, and everything's crossed out but the bench.
Fits you really well. Yeah.
And it's like a 3X too.
Perfect.
It doesn't, like, it's not painted on like this shirt. This is a 2X, and it's choking me to death like a dog collar.
Bruce
So
Mason. I'm over here eating my half gallon of ice cream.
wonder what kind of ice cream he eats. Ben & Jerry's, Haagen-Dazs, keto ice cream. I know they have that at Walmart.
Kinds.
I like ice cream.
Very cool. So far, the video quality is good. Excellent.
Yeah, we're having an awesome show for like once in a lot of times. Like I don't know if the router and the modem together made the. I didn't see. Spectrum gave me this new modem, and they're like, "Oh, this is what we only give to our high-speed people." Well, that's not good enough. I don't want to come home and play one or the other. So I just went to Costco, bought a Netgear, whatever it was they had out there, and I plugged them both together, and we're getting pretty good speeds. So let's hope we continue with this, because Spectrum's other option is for me to pay another $20 a month. They could choke on that. Okay, next up.
Zach Robinson, how's it going? Hi, Zach. Glad to have you here. Tristan
Breen.
Jealous of Bruce.
M.
Bruce Mason. And Mary Askew. Hi, guys. Hey, Ashley. How did you like the single ply Deadpool versus your Polybent shirt?
Night and day.
Way better. I don't know if you saw that. I have a few videos from when I used it at the very beginning of the show. And I worked up to 250 in it, which for me is really good. My other shirt, like, just over 200, and it was really hard.
Let's just put it
this one feels way better. Like, the weight just feels nice.
You're gonna burn that Inzer Poly next time we go out and start a fire. Can I help you? We're gonna burn it on a flag and just wave it like this for John Inzer to see. And maybe they'll start making good shirts again. Okay, continue.
No, thanks again, Mary, because that shirt is way, way better. I really like it. And it fits really good, too.
Zach Robinson.
Zach Robinson, LOL. Ryan looks like Mendelsohn.
He must be referring to the video where I was plump.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna get plump again, especially if we have the Kennelly Classic thing going on. And yeah, I'll get very bloated for that. All right.
1 rep max.
1 rep max.
What's happening? Just barely made it in time for Miss Condre's bench. LOL. Glad she's loving the Pharrell. Just don't let Francisco see it.
Francisco loves it. He loves band shirts.
I know. He's a hater.
1 rep max.
1 rep max again.
You need glasses?
Yeah, I'm having
Or
trouble.
pull it closer?
Maybe, because I am having trouble seeing it.
Okay. Well, you're getting old. Like me. Our eyes are gonna be...
Speaking of which, I have a birthday next week.
Oh.
Are you prepared for that?
I'm prepared.
No, you're not.
I'm going to get your present soon.
Okay. 1 rep max. That 314 looks like 135. Mary, good job. It did. It looked easy, solid, really nice bench. Very nice. Tristan Breen, Forza with a custom pad. Scott Meckham's personal bench. His best is 826.
220. Jesus.
Whoa.
Super Phenom, probably. SP.
Is that single ply?
Or single, yeah, one or the other.
John Smith. Are the t-shirts available to purchase?
These Benchmonster crew, I don't know. They just printed out a bunch of these for us for the meet. I want to do Team Benchmonster ones and put slogans on the back. I'm going over to talk to them where they printed these out. They seem good quality. They seem to hold. I just don't think this logo is big enough because I told them I want to be able to see it from like 30 yards away so people could read it. And this seems like it's the font. It's just too crunched. I think a little bigger in height, I'd be happy. So I got some tweaks to make. But I will get, and we're powerlifters. And when they printed these out, they gave me a box of 2 extra larges, 3 larges,
Smalls.
5 mediums, 6 smalls. What the fuck are we going to do with that? We're powerlifters, man. We're 3X ups. Come on. Continue on. I'll let you know, John Smith. And whether it's Benchmonster crew or Team Benchmonster, one or the other.
Tristan says Bruce is a lifting god. He is pretty amazing. Those were some very impressive videos we saw this evening.
Tony Craft.
Where? Oh, I skipped out. I didn't realize you had scrolled down.
Yeah.
Todd Beecraft. I'm so proud of Mary for her 314-pound bench press, a female benching over 300 pounds, and she's 52 years old, even though she looks much younger. It's very impressive. We were super proud of her. She rocked it.
I can't wait to see what she does in the band shirt.
Yeah.
That's the next level of shirts, and it's going to be fun to see the progression that we all make there. So.
Bruce Mason, thanks for the replay. It was an amazing
Awesome day.
Yeah, it was. Sure was.
Paul
Loffer, hey guys, how's it going? Hey,
it's going good.
Going well. Glad to have you here. Tristan Breen, that's very kind of you, Bruce. Thank you. One rep max, good.
Effing Lord.
Lord. The Colossus, how does it compare to the Atlas?
It doesn't. It's the next step up. Once you've played in the Atlas for an X amount of time, this Colossus is like, it's like 4 steps up, and I'm impressed with it. But like I said, I was a little skeptical because at lighter weights, it was kind of jostling the weight around, and it was causing it to do weird things, and we weren't thinking we were going to have success with it. When I put 900 on there and 1,000, oh, it worked. That's its game right there for me. I'm not saying you have to do that, but and I understand that Dark Side makes the Colossus bench band. He texted me today. What I have is a 9-inch version, which is 9 inches wide. He has 6-inch version, which is a little more narrower, and that might be more suitable for lifters, under 800 pounds or something. I don't know. I don't know how to gauge that. But that Big Daddy, though, I want to see 1,000 come down to a 2-board, 1 board, and see what it does all the way down, because it probably gives some more spring. Or who knows? We're gonna find out, because I'll be rocking it soon. Got 2 toys to play with now. I'm very excited.
Ryan, is there a reason you tuck your elbows in those banded slingshots?
On tonight's episode, I wasn't really focusing on like spreading the bar apart. I just kind of took it out, and the way it cups the back of your arm, it just felt like I could lower it in the 8 and 4 position, kind of tucked a little bit, and it felt good. So I know you're not supposed to do that, and I think you're supposed to more or less, like the band shirts, push your elbows out a little bit, which I did not. But then again, I wasn't planning on going over 800. I kind of walked in the gym with, I was just going to go up to 800 and do some reps there, off 3-board. But when I put that thing on and the way it moved, probably could get more out of it, obviously. Tucking in a band, bench band, works a little bit, but what it can do is actually, when you're coming down tucked, it can pull your elbows in at the very bottom, which is a scary thing. So you actually do have to force them out. But on a 3-board, I could get away with it. But as we go down in boards, I will not be tucking elbows, because you don't do those in slingshots or band shirts. At least I think you don't.
Howard Weingarten, hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I missed last week.
Oh, you didn't miss nothing,
didn't
Howard.
miss anything. Our internet was horrible. Dealing with the new Cpap machine, but saw it later. Hope everything is well, and wondering if the shirt will be available soon.
Shirt.
The Benchmonster shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got a few things to work on. We're close. I mean, we printed these, but I want my own thing on the back, or maybe nothing on the back. Maybe just Team Benchmonster up front, make some initial ones, and let me do my own slogans on the back, because my slogans are going to get people pissed when I walk around town, and that's what I want. Uh-oh. Internet.
Yeah, what is that doing?
I don't know. It's kind of going down. Continue reading. Spectrum's getting me. Okay.
Roger Brome. I am having trouble tucking my elbows in my shirt. Are there exercises that will help me get that strong?
Roger, you have a band shirt, I believe, right?
Not sure.
I can't remember. It's been a while. But I'm having trouble tucking my elbows. I don't know what, Roger, what shirt are you wearing? So we can talk about elbow tucking issues. Okay, Bruce Mason likes ice cream, gelato, triple chocolate. Where do we get that?
I don't know.
Is that Walmart?
The store.
Kroger?
Any store.
What store is Winn-Dixie? They have those down south. I remember I went into one in Florida. Riff Raff raps about it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Showbit Jane.
Showbit Jane.
Miss Ashley.
How's it going, Benchmonster fam? Ryan, did you use close grip on OHP or the wide grip?
Wide grip. We haven't done close grip OHPs. And I don't know what close grip would be. Hands next to smooth? Be worth a shot. We should try it. We just did wide grip because we haven't done overhead press in a long time, so I thought we'd throw it in. And I didn't want to scare everybody away with overhead press because one time we did it heavy and everybody's shoulders were like creaking and they were scared. Not scared. But so I was like, let's just put a plate on there. Maybe they'll come. And they all followed. Should put a quarter, maybe 2 on there. But we were just going through the motions. We don't train too crazy all the time on certain exercises. Sometimes I just call it like a bodybuilder pump, like 4 sets of 10. That's what I called it that day. Anthony Caruso.
Where? Anthony Caruso. Last week was still an awesome episode. LOL. Always entertaining. Thank you.
Hey, Howard Weingarten. I skipped over him. I got excited. Always, are you aware 95% of Cpap machines got recalled? Yeah, my machine got recalled because it can blow things into your lungs and kill you or something. So, and I have the Dream Station one, and I got a recall on that. But they said it's only for certain serial numbered machines, and I really blew it off because I didn't want to go look for a serial number. But yeah, I heard that too. But I got 4 other ones. I got Rim Stars. I got another BiPAP's APAP crazy one, $1,000 one I haven't even used yet. I invest in them. All right, John Smith.
How much is the Colossus?
You're gonna talk to John Ellick, and he has the 6-inch ones, which are that big. I got the 9-inch, which is this guy. So you get the 6-inch ones. He's got 6 of them left on his site, and I think once they're gone, they're gone. If you're interested in one, get on Facebook. That's how I get a hold of him. I have a cell number, but get on Facebook, John Ellick, send him a message, tell him Kennelly sent you, and he'll take care of you.
Let's see.
Did you get just John Smith here? Or did the thing just bump up?
Need to grow the mustache. Would look like a jacked as F Magnum PI.
A mustache or the chops and the whole thing again? Like the Don Fry mustache? It looked like a porn stash.
It looked weird.
Yeah.
Maybe the whole chops, the whole setup.
Chops. Why does everybody growing beards all of a sudden? What's the deal with the beard? I thought that was a phase like 2 years ago. I can't grow a beard. It itches and food gets in it and it's just gnarly. Looks like an old man with a beard.
Yeah.
Then you got to get beard oil and...
Guys get into them, man.
Yeah. Chicks like it, though.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
One
rep max.
I'll buy your medium. I'll buy your mediums, Mr. Kennelly. Depression is killing my appetite, so I will stay around 198.
Yeah, let me dig. I got mediums. Yeah. They're these Trimix or Tri-Blend, whatever you call them. Trimix. That's the wrong thing to say.
Yeah, you should.
I think they are. Yeah, they're light.
Yeah.
I'll see what I got one rep max. I got a box of them. I just don't like the color. This is not something you wear to the gym because we do a lot of rolling dumbbells. Anytime the dumbbells hit your delts here, you get these black marks on here. Or if I'm spraying Gorilla Glue on the bench, we get glue on the back of our shirt. But if you don't want to wear it, and yeah, we'll get you one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. By the way, that Zamani guy is like 340.
340. It's probably like 5'10", though. 340. Jeez. He looks heavier than that.
Let's see here.
Paul Loeffler.
Paul Loeffler. I just bought a new Atlas. I think it's stronger than the original Atlas.
Yeah, John Ellick's always, switching up the game a little bit, and who knows, he might be beefing it up a little bit, which is cool. It's all about doing more weight, not less.
John Smith. Oh, did I read that
Nope.
one?
How much is the Colossus?
How much is the Colossus?
Like I said, Ellick was texting me this morning, and he's got the 6-inch. He had a link to it. I do not know how much they are. My phone's upstairs. I don't bring it to the show. I don't bring my phone to the gym, so I couldn't tell you right now. But get a hold of John Ellick on Facebook, and because I know he said he has like 6 of them, or there's only so many left or something. So you might want to jump on one. Alex Estrada.
Ryan, do you remember what Craig
Tokarski
finished with as his highest lift?
Todd Beecraft would know that. Craig Tokarski, as far as I know, 730, 25, 35, 40 bench. I don't know. Todd Beecraft, you get it? Yeah, I'm just shooting in the dark.
Bruce Mason, I'm in need of a new 4XL Benchmonster shirt.
Everybody wants shirts. I gotta get off my ass. I talk about it.
Keep bugging him, guys.
It's just a matter of going over and, well, I'm going to the same place they printed these because this is where the logo's at. And there's 4 of them. And like I said, there's Team Benchmonster, Team up here, Benchmonster. And that's the ones I want to, that's the one I want to give out to the 2 people. The people that train with us, that we're the Benchmonster crew, but you'll have a Team Benchmonster shirt. But like I said, I don't like how small this is. If I was standing over by the water fountain in your gym and you looked at me, you couldn't tell it said Benchmonster or anything. It's, it's far away. It's small. I want it bigger, but I don't want it too big to where it covers. I don't know. I'll talk to the people that make shirts. I don't make shirts, but I'll figure it out. Roger Brome, no, I have a Titan Evil Twin. A good person to ask would be Jimmy Kolb.
Yeah,
he's a Titan guy. And, Jimmy is a master of the Titan gear. Yeah. So I could sit here and tell you a few things about tucking elbows and that and the other, but Jimmy's on here quite often. He's easy a guy to get a hold of on Facebook, real responsive to answering questions, and he will give you the advice. Let me tell you. I mean, Jimmy Kolb has the biggest bench press in the world, and it's in a single ply or double ply, regular, old school. I call him old school. It wasn't a band shirt, and he's got more in him too. Like 1145 will be his next bench. Oh fuck yeah, yeah!
It wasn't a single ply, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I thought
it might have been. I don't know. I forgot to ask.
I mean, either way, but I thought it was a single ply, and that's why it was just like, what the?
It probably was.
Just
yeah, I don't know.
Beat the world like the
1120
record in a single.
And he had to do it 2 times.
I could be wrong though.
I think didn't he?
Wrong. Huh?
And didn't he have to do it 2 times, or he tried 1150 or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Getting my old age, I can't remember stuff.
Sure. My memory sucks. Tristan Breen, Roger, come bench with us sometime, or Scott's crew.
Appreciate the invite. That's what we do to try to help each other here. All these hardcore people that join the show here. I mean, I wish we were closer and lived in the same state.
I know. I wish we were all.
Yeah, we were spread across the nation.
I know. Let's see here.
Bruce Mason.
Bruce Mason. Here is a good question I was asked and want to hear your opinion. If you had to make your Mount Rushmore of lifters, who would it be? And same thing for coaches, 2 separate sets of 4.
Okay, so when I think I'm gonna have to go with start off with I mean, I don't want to disrespect guys in the 50s and 60s and 70s. I was born in late. When was I born? 1990? No? Okay. Well, when I grew up in the 80s. When I grew up, Ed Cohn. So I know Ed Cohn's going up there. Dave Hoff would have to go up there. And there's so many greats. I mean, Waddington. I mean, oh God. I mean, strongest man in history that ever was in history. In the 50s. Drawing a blank. That's a brain burner. Oh God. That's a good one. But I know Cohn's up there, and Hoff, and then Ashley, help.
Well, mine would be even mine would
you're
be newer.
Newer, yeah.
If you're trying to come up with all time, it's a little harder.
I'm trying to pick.
Ed Cohn was the first. I think we can all pretty much agree that one goes up there.
Yeah. And I'm not picking I won't pick any bench only guys. I think that. Yeah. Yeah. That's only 2 I want to.
That's hard.
Yeah. Wow. And then as far as coaches is, my first coach is going to be Louis Simmons.
Yeah.
So on the coaches Mount Rushmore, is Louis Simmons.
Vogapool, maybe. Should go up there. Not for coach, but for
Rick Hussey. You know, God bless him. He was a great coach. Just so many. Anderson. Paul Anderson, you know, the late, great, strongest man to ever live. Paul Anderson would definitely be up there. Another coach. Who's a good coach? Rick Hussey, Louis Simmons. Louis Simmons would be my first, but I'm sure I could dig but I'm kind of like
Josh Bryant, but I don't know.
Josh Bryant.
Too. I mean, just because he's one that
great coach.
You know, has just produced a lot of.
Chuck Vogapool. Do we put
I said that.
Chuck Vogapool? Yeah.
Yep, I said I thought he should go up for the list.
Yeah, that's a cool question, Bruce. That is a really good question. That's something we should ask
like
our.
You think of modern, you're like, no, because you want somebody that's like stood the test of time. You know, if they're going up on a mountain, then they should be where generations of lifters know exactly who they are.
James Henderson could be one. I mean, who was the first guy to do 900 in the APA? 6'5" guy. I mean, we thought no one would ever break. I mean, Andy Bolton, of course, 1,000, and oh God, forgot it. He stood there forever with 900. I remember in the late 90s. And I can't think of his name. Yeah. I'm just rambling off. That's a good question. We should ask our when we have people on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, our guests.
It'd be a good one to add to our interview.
Interview questions. Yeah, that is a good one, Bruce.
Get some good feedback over time of who.
Hey, and if anybody feels free on chiming in and helping out with names down there, let us know.
Yeah, anybody else want to throw their opinion of who they would put up if they were creating a Mount Rushmore of famous lifters or famous coaches? What four
Boris
people would be up
What's
on
the
your
Russian
list,
coach? Boris
up in your mountain.
Boris Shako. He's a Russian. Yeah, I mean,
that'd probably be good. I mean,
that's kind of where my brain's going. Roger Brome.
Where are you? Oh,
right here.
Tristan, I will be back in town in September for the meet in South Jordan. I will take you up on it, though. I should be back a few times during the academic year. 1 rep max. So question about the bench bands. I keep misgrooving them, but I don't want to pull a Mendy as much as I love him and blame the spotters. So what's some general tips for those?
When you're hooking bands to the bar, you definitely want to have the bands pulling down in your bench line. Like if you set them too high, they're going to pull towards your throat. You need to set them where straight up and down where the bar is going to travel. That's where I set my bands. And on our Forza bench, we have the band pegs on there, and there's like 3 different slots. So sometimes we set them all the way back where we're doing skull crushers. But when we bench, we've kind of put them on the area. I have my guys lay down, bring the bar down, and I look on which area they should be attaching to, so they're straight up and down, in line with the bar, or travel. One rep.
Let's see, 1 rep max.
I'm feeling my Atlas is still too much for me. It's an aggressive bench band thing, but it you might want to try the method that we used tonight on max effort. Instead of putting your hands through the middle and utilizing both layers, put your arms through in between the layers on the bottom. So when you come down, you're just using 1 layer of the Atlas. And then once you get up in weight and can handle more, slip into both the original loopholes and use both layers. That's what we've been doing. Not everybody can hop in an Atlas, and put their arms in there and get weight down. So a lot of times if you just use 1 layer, it makes it a little easier. Very cool.
It was a single ply. He gained up to 313 body weight to break the super heavyweight world record as well.
Who are we talking about? Did we skip Jerry Cool here?
Oh shoot! I think that Zamani guy couldn't put that weight up in a meet, and I only say it because look at his bench height. He trains on the bench height he trains on. It's 27 feet tall, unless he is like 5'2", but it looks super tall.
Yeah, and another thing too is depending on where they held that meet. When people have to come across the pond from far away. And if they don't get here early enough, and it was like when we went to the Ukraine, you know, we got there 5 days early, and a lot of people had jet lag. So you'd want to come over here, and to make it an even playing field, I think Zamani should come over here, and I think Julia should. We should fly over there and see who's the rubber match. You know, see what happens. 1 rep.
1 rep.
Right here.
Max. And thanks, man. Just let me know. Are they long in the torso? Mediums generally fit me well on the shoulders, but make me look like Winnie the Pooh at the belly.
No, they're long. They're plenty of good length. Good quality shirts. And what's Jerry Cool talking about? It was a single ply he gained up to. Jerry Cool. What's Jerry Cool talking about?
Who are we talking?
I'm having a brain fart.
It's not Jimmy Kolb, is it?
Jimmy Kolb, I don't think got the 313 body. I don't know.
I was gonna say the body weight doesn't fit with him.
Well, we'll figure that out.
But the single ply makes me think.
Anthony Caruso.
You're dead on. He's
5'11". 5'11", 340. Great bench pressing height. Doesn't pay to be 6'2.5" like me. I wish I was 5'10".
Yes, Kolb did it in a single ply Titan, and he has a lot more.
That is impressive.
In it, yeah.
You go back in the. I mean, I was impressed with myself at Bench America 3 when I did a 815 bench in a single ply. Drug tested too by WADA.
That was a big deal.
That was a good one. That was the only legitimate drug testing meet I've ever seen, because they pulled us off stage. We went in a bathroom with 2 doctors. Toilet water was off. Ceilings were missing. Had to get naked, do a dance around, and had to pee wiener right in the cup in front of a doctor. It was no bullshit. They tested us before and after. It was crazy.
I don't think that's how a lot of them are.
Well, who knows? Yeah, Paul Anderson is who I was thinking of. Yeah, Paul Anderson, Ed Cohn, Chuck Vogelpool, and I don't know. If you only have 4 people on Mount Rushmore,
and Dave Hoff.
Yeah,
gives you 4 for the lifters.
Kristen.
Bench TV, got to get some homework in, but
right.
Thanks for the love. Been such a huge fan of Ryan forever. I remember seeing The Road to the Arnold and loved it. Painted my nails black like he did.
Yeah, I got to start doing that again. Once I get good in the band shirt and build my confidence up.
For my first 600 bench and for WPO.
And bring out the
Not
feather
everyone
boa.
got the reference, but it was badass. Much love, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. It was
Mac.
great to have you here.
Go to Mac in the mall. Spend the $15 on the black Mac nail polish. Don't get the cheap stuff. That's where we got the eyeliner too. Because Kara Bohegan took me there. She shops at Mac a lot. So we had to go to the Mac store. That's where all the chicks work, and they wonder what the hell I was.
I don't even think it's that Mac's that good of stuff.
Well,
the eyeliner was.
You pay for it though.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill Kazmaier. That's a good one, Alex. Yeah, forgot about Uncle Bill. For sure. So it's gonna have to be I have to play spin the wheel here on a few people. Maybe we need to add an extra head. Who said it's got to be 4?
Nathan says that you should have Mark Henry up there.
Mark Henry.
But he's not a power lifter.
No, Mark Henry's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Just because he won the Arnold once doesn't mean he's the strongest at anything.
Hasn't been like a successful power lifter over time. This is a power lifter's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Who's the best? Oh, never mind. I'm off in outer space.
We got our final answer. Dave Hoff, Chuck Vogelpool, Ed Cohn, and
Paul Anderson.
Yeah.
Glenn Yocklin.
Ashley, hair looks great. Thank you.
It's curly.
Thanks, guys. Got a couple compliments. Appreciate it. Trying something different. Trying something new here.
Howard Weingarten's got a good point here.
What do you think of Doug Young and Anthony Clark?
Well, I didn't want to specifically pick. Anthony Clark totaled 2,400 in a 3-lift meet because I watched it on YouTube recently. Doug Young, phenomenal bencher. I think 3-lift lifter too. I mean, so many names. I mean, Lee Moran. I mean, on and on. I mean, so many different ones. Actually, if I sat down and wrote a list, it would be hard to pick 4 because I'd have 4 one day and I'm like, no, I need to put in this because, it would be my opinion as to why they were on there. So everybody has their own opinion, but yeah, that's a cool.
I think most people can agree that Ed Cohn belongs up there, though. I don't think you'd find very
many Ed Cohn's coming up on there.
Who would leave him off? I think everybody can agree on that.
Bruce Mason's breaking it down here. What's Bruce saying?
Eddie Cohn, Dave Hoff, Captain Kurt Kowalski, Chuck V. Honorable mention,
Racine,
Kelly Ressin
pound for pound, as good as Cone, maybe, but yeah.
at 198.
Did 2,600.
multi.
Whoa.
Jeez.
I gotta write that name down. I've probably seen this person,
Yeah, I
but
don't recognize.
how do you spell?
Calais.
Rasane. I want to do a little YouTube searching. Who's the guy? Well, he's just a deadlifter, though. Okay. 1 rep.
Oh, no, I meant bench bands as in the Atlas. My Atlas, haha. I keep misgrooving it and end up re-racking it because I feel I'm gonna guillotine it. Haha, thanks anyways, though. Been using chain lately for that.
Yeah, so you just got to learn how to control it and not use so much of the Atlas. Like I said, use 1 layer. Get comfortable with that. Groove that. And then when it's time to move up to 2 layers, move up to 2. But guillotine, does that mean you're coming down and you're pushing up and then you're eating it, guillotining the weight? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times in those things when you come down, that the way it builds up, it feels like you want to push back in that direction. But what you need, maybe you need to take the bar out a little further, come down in the slingshot and have somebody give you verbal cues, like straight up. Spread the bar is a good one because you can't really spread the bar in guillotine. When you spread the bar, you push the bar apart, and that helps you push in a straight line. That's what I believe in verbal cues. Head back, chest up, squeeze the bar, break the bar, spread the bar, belly up, all those things. Very cool.
The single ply comment was about Jimmy Cope. He gained weight up to 313 to make super heavyweight and benched 1140 to take super heavyweight.
I did not know that. I thought he was 308.
Jim.
Welcome to the 300 Club, Mr.
He put
Kolb.
it on his story on Instagram.
313. Wow, that's big.
Thrash Attack. That would have been interesting to see. Those chicks' reactions to Ryan buying Mac products.
It was, yeah, they looked at me like I was out of my mind. And
he used to go get pedicures fairly often. So, I'd look over and see him like amongst women, women with his feet in the little things, and he's just...
I like to be pampered. I like those pedicures. They massage your feet, cut your toenails, and all that good stuff. Yeah, haven't done it in a while. 1 rep.
1 rep max. Yes, the hair. LOL. I was gonna say I am loving the Shakira look.
Yeah.
LOL. Thank you.
Yeah, she bought a crimper, so it's kind of cool.
Like I said, I was trying something different. So thank you.
Roger Brome.
Thank you for the compliments. Roger Brome. J.M. Blakely, if he hasn't been mentioned, yes.
Yeah, J.M. Blakely, I think we need to have a bench-only Mount Rushmore, too. So we have coaches, we have powerlifter Mount Rushmore, and we have bench-only Mount Rushmore. And that's Kirill, Julius, James Henderson, Eric Spoto. Then maybe a shirted Mount Rushmore. Cole.
He's newer, but I mean...
I don't know.
He's...
We have a Mount Rushmore in every
he's
state.
gonna, I don't know. I think he would be...
It's gotta have somebody carve it out.
I know, it's hard. There's a lot. I mean, there's so many.
So many names.
And it's hard. It's a hard one. That was a really good question. Alex Estrada, I would like to hear who Louis Simmons would put on that for powerlifters. Yes, I would love to hear Louis Mount Rushmore.
Louis been around for a while now. He's gonna be old. He's gonna go with some names back in the day.
Old school.
Yeah, Waddington. Who was
Jan Blakely would try down his
God, why am I drawing blanks on names? But I know Louis in a lot of his interviews, he would speak highly of a lot of the Pat Casey, who. Oh man, that'd be interesting. Maybe I should call Louis up and ask that question to him. Write it down. That's a brain burner. But a great question.
That was a really good question.
O.D. Wilson. I mean, so many. Who was the yeah, so many names. Yeah, Louis. Yeah.
I'd like to hear Louis. No, that's a really good.
Hey,
question.
Louis, I got a question for you. It's Ryan Kennelly, and I have to ask him that question. Call him up. See if I can get through to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd answer. You know he would answer.
I know he would answer. I'm just curious what he'd say. Well,
We
somebody
should
might
have
beat
another phone call. Like
somebody
we did that one
might
time.
beat me to the punch and call him and ask him before I do. So
It's possible. But you should.
Bill
you should
West,
call
that's
him
a-
again. Remember how we
Bill
called him?
Peanuts West, yeah. I mean, I'm just curious who he would pick to be up there.
You do.
That would be a good question to
Call him and
ask the
ask
man
him.
himself, the man who made me.
Maybe we'll try to get an answer someday.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of our questions for this evening. Next week, Max Effort will be touching full range in shirts. I got a new shirt. I'll probably take the Colossus again for a ride. Don't know if I'll go full range in that, but definitely we'll bring it down to a 2 or 1 board, do something crazy. And speed bench tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing. 6 6s maybe. We did 8 8s last week. We're not going to do 10 10s. We'll go 6 6, and then we'll start the speed work again if we are going to have a Kennelly Classic October 30th. That's still up in the air. Well, you can throw a meet, but raising the money for it is my concern. And everybody talks a good game about getting money, the people that are talking about getting the money, but it's a matter of getting the money first and then saying, hey, we're having a meet, and we want to give this X amount of dollars for the biggest bench, second biggest bench, third biggest bench, fourth biggest bench, something like that. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to work. I keep saying it, but time's a ticking. October 30th will be here before you know it.
It will fly
One day
by.
before Halloween. But
Crazy.
I only talk about it because Mendelsohn has spoke with Mary Askew a couple times, and he's offered to come up and sanction at IPA and come up in my gym, and or whether we have it at the track facility. We have ballrooms over there we can rent for a day, and it'll be interesting because I think it's kind of cool within itself that Mendelsohn had a bad meet, I had a bad meet, and our next meet is on the platform together in my hometown. Can't let him beat me here, but he probably could. I could have a bad day again. We all, you never know. Go out there and have a bad day, but I will be ready. I've worked out the kinks, and I'm getting closer and closer to being the next biggest bastard out there to do a big bench in a bancher.
I really think you need to reach out to Louis and see if he'll come on. I'm sure he'd go for it. That's what I say. I think he would. I mean, he'd probably have to have some of his guys help him get onto Skype and stuff, possibly.
Right.
Or maybe he'd surprise you with how good he might be better than
I
you think with technology.
can
But he might need some help getting onto Skype.
Yeah. Well, you asked the questions because I just like to sit and listen to him talk for hours on end.
That's what we could do.
All just on and on. Louis is a
Good.
fountain of information that just is just.
Yeah. And we
Never
can have him on
ending.
here.
I don't know if you do it.
I think he would.
Louis does a lot of podcasts.
What's the worst thing? Yeah, he's been
Where he
on how many
talks.
different things? I think he
But
talks.
I never heard him like on a show, like somebody had a show and they like we do here. So I don't know. And I get nervous
You
talking to
would
Louis.
totally. I
It's
think
like Santa Claus when you're a kid. It's kind of like woo.
Well, I know, and wouldn't you if you could have Santa Claus and interview Santa Claus and hear whatever he, you could ask him whatever you wanted and hear him talk for like an hour and a half.
Well, yeah, that would be good.
It
That's
could
up
happen. The
to
worst
me.
thing he can say is, "I'm too busy for that," or "I'm not sure how to do it. I'm not comfortable."
I think he can do it. He's got those.
That's the worst
tech,
that could
he's got
happen.
those tech guys there that know how to do
and
that
I
stuff.
don't think he would even. I don't.
All he
think
needs
that-
is a Skype account, and I can throw him on here. And we have good internet now, so no excuses. So, all right, you got anything left down there,
There was a couple more that came
Okay.
in.
Anthony Crusoe?
Do you think training traps contribute to a big bench in any way, like more stability?
I agree with that. That's why I have a trap day on Mondays. Traps and forearms. See these traps? Yeah. I don't do deadlifts to get them per se, but I'll shrug, and I do Kazmaier shrugs and barbell shrugs. And I train them like a bodybuilder. I'm not one of those like Road Warrior Hawk, come in there and put 900 on the bar with straps and grunt it out. I like full range of motion. I like getting them shrugged up. And yeah, definitely big traps. And the funny thing is I always trained them in one way or another. And I used to do those crazy shrugs where you barely move it at all. And they work. They make them grow. I mean, but I like to train them. Traps look cool too, especially in a shirt. Somebody sees you walking down, have a thick neck, and you have these traps. Yeah, that means you can absorb punches. That's not going to hurt because the traps are there. Weingarten.
What about the best bench? A best costume together for $1,000. What about the best bench and a best costume together for $1,000 at your meet?
Best costume.
It was the day before Halloween.
That is true. Well, Mendelssohn's going to win because he's going to be Shrek, and he's going to paint him green, and you can't beat that. So, yep.
Did he do that one year?
No, but he looks like Shrek, and if you painted him green, he would win.
Said it. I was like, that is perfect.
There's nothing I can do to win. So he's got me there. That's 1,000 in his wallet.
Hulk, and he can be painted green and be Shrek.
I'm not big like Hulk though, but he looks like Shrek. Maybe we can both do Shrek. Shave my head bald, and we can be Shrek and Shrek Jr. I don't know. Mary Askew.
I'll save my SDP burning party with yours, Ashley. Excellent.
Yeah, a lot of polyester.
Burn our old shirts.
They're gonna burn black.
Done with those.
It's gonna be a chemical burn when they burn. It's gonna stink and yeah.
Really?
Light them up. Oh, put them in a burning barrel. Yeah. I can add a few shirts to it, but I got a lot of hand-me-downs that I like to give back. I need to go up and get in my closet that's 6 feet by 8 feet and 3 feet deep with Rajex's Phenoms, denims, Terminator denim. Nobody knows about the Terminator denim. Maybe I need to bring that shirt out. The Terminator. I got 2 of those, I think. The shirt weighs 15 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's a lot of shirt there, and wait till you see that one. I was told to keep it secret, but we're past that point now.
Jerry Cool being able to ask Louie one-on-one questions. I couldn't imagine all the info we'd get.
Yeah, I don't know. I can reach out to Tom, the technical guy over there at Westside, and maybe set that up. It wouldn't be too hard. It's just to see Louie on here. It'd be so cool. Louie's my mentor. Alex Estrada.
Ryan, who are your top 5 that you would like to come on the show? Choose wisely.
Ed Cohn, Louis Simmons, Bill Gillespie, Chuck Vogapool. I mean, these are people, you know. I mean,
maybe a Laura Phelps.
Laura Phelps. I wished her happy birthday recently.
I think we could get her on.
I think Laura Phelps will come on. She has a lot of knowledge of powerlifting and done a lot of great things. Great
stories.
760 squat. Oh yeah.
And just...
Maybe she's got some West Side stories.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she would.
Who was telling us the story about? Or can I not tell it? Dave Hoff was telling a West Side story involving. Well, I better not say. He might have told me to keep that a secret.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. About somebody getting body slammed in the gym for Yeah, I
wouldn't mention
Okay,
names.
we'll mention names.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Very cool.
If you are passing out some SDP, Ryan, I'll take as many as you want to give. Sign a few of them.
Yeah, the problem is the ones I do have left would be, unless you're 355 pounds, they're basically just souvenirs. A lot of all my shirts, I don't, if people were like thinking about wearing them. I mean, the only shirts are 295 and up, 295 to 350. I had a few 275 shirts, but I gave those to some guys. I have to dig through and see what I got. I know there's a lot of cat hair on them.
Howard Weingarten would take some too if you found some.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, I need to get them down, bring them all down in the back of my truck. Alex Estrada, Ken Lane. Well, he'd be on the bench press Mount Rushmore. And good to have him on the show too. Somebody gave me his contact info, and I reached out to him, but they were having, I think that was when Texas was flooding, and that we had a problem. But Ken Lane, I never met the guy, but I idolized him, and Anthony Clark, because those were the 2 people I saw in Powerlifting USA back in 1993. Anthony Clark benching this way, and Ken Lane with the salt and pepper hair and the forearms, and I was like, Ken Lane, 755? Who is this guy? Then I got his VHS tape, Ken Lane, and he did 722 in it, and strong man. And Enzer said he used to gain weight, he would take cookie dough, put it in the oven, and just warm it, and then eat it. Like, not cook it, just warm it, and eat that. Yeah, it was cool. I'd like to ask him that question. Don Reinhold, yep, another name. I mean, the list goes on and on of who's going to be on the Mount Rushmore. And I guess if we took a unanimous vote and, like 88% people said Cone, 58% people said this, that, and the other, and then we could say, hey, on Benchmonster TV, this is what Mount Rushmore is going to look like. Powerlifting, coaches, and bench only. And maybe a deadlift only Mount Rushmore. Yeah. Who's that young kid? What colleague?
Taylor Woolham.
Yeah, he is my He's the guy I take to bars at
And-
gyms, and I say, I bet you can't. I got $1,000 says you can't beat this guy deadlifting because he looks like he can only pull
All
like
these big
400.
dudes.
Yeah, and he's like 198, and he pulls 999. Yeah, he's my hustle, and we could hustle every
Bent
gym.
over rows over 500.
Yeah, we go in there, and I think this how do you say his name?
Woolham, Kaler.
Kaler Woolham. Yeah, and the guys would warm up, and Kalen would just be sipping an energy drink, and they're up to 600, and they peter out there, and he walks over, and he wouldn't have to go.
Reps it for 4 or 5.
Yeah, 600. Yeah, okay, we took your money. Next gym. Yeah, that guy's impressive.
Yeah, he's very impressive.
All right, y'all. Hey, our internet held up, and we seem to be doing good with our
Yay.
modem and our router. So hopefully we have no more hiccups, and we seem to have a good show. And I think I fixed the problem. Like I said, it wasn't me. I sit here and I take the blame for it week after week. Like I'm doing all these things. But when we had last week's show, and it started off shitty, and at the very end, the internet came back on, I knew there was some throttling going on. And I walked into Spectrum, and they said, "Can I help you, sir?" And I said, "Yes." I said, "My first question, I'm going to ask you, you cannot use the answer that the internet is busy at that time." And so they couldn't use that answer when I asked the question. My internet's slow, Thursday night, 7 o'clock. And he basically started pulling out equipment out of the back and was giving me all these modems and things. And so it worked. Hopefully we continue to have success.
Continues to work.
Because a lot of people woke up Friday morning last week and wondered where the show was. And I just deleted it because it was a shit show. But we came back on, and we got Tristan Breen's stuff on here, and that's why I used the happy face with blood all over it.
Yep.
For him.
He inspired the thumbnail. Didn't
Inspired the thumbnail, so that was cool. Because anytime, that's one of those things that they're going to say on the back of Team Benchmonster is "Bench till you bleed." So that's I'm gonna have slogans for the shirts. So I got a bunch of them. Got some normal slogans, and I got some slogans that may upset people, but when you walk around in this judgmental society and you're big like me, people stare. So give them something to read and hope it ruffles their feathers. Anyway, next week, almost time for a guest. I should reach out to Bill. Bill's been wanting to come on the show. Bill Gillespie.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, he wanted to come on last November, and shit, it's like November already again. So, yeah.
Years go by.
Yeah, so we'll have to reach out, and eventually we'll, I'm not going to mention any more names because I keep saying those names, and I'm scared to reach out to him and ask him to come on the show, but Ed Cohn, one day.
You guys just have to keep bugging him.
Keep bugging me.
Ed Cohn and anybody that
Ed Cohn said he would do it. I saw the text message
Yeah.
from
And
somebody that's real close
yet
to him.
here we are, over a year later, and you still haven't contacted
I know.
us.
Well, we had internet problems for the last month and a half, and this has been pissing me off. Like, I'm half tempted just to shut this show down because I'm so frustrated with not being able to provide a service to the people that show up and watch us on Thursday night at 7 p.m. So, but now that we are up and running, let's try next week, and then hopefully we continue to have success, which I think we will. And when we get the show back rocking again, get some people on here.
Fingers, yeah.
I mean, and Shauna Minnell said, "I'm sorry, Shauna, that when we did her show, like I said, we started 5 minutes late. Remember, it stuttered the whole time. I was so
It was stressful. It didn't go over. I mean, the interview was amazing. But
Yeah.
I feel bad that the
video
wasn't-
sucked. Yeah. So, and that's embarrassing, man. But I think we got it under control. Well, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us, and we'll do it again next week.
Yep. Have a really good rest of your
Stay
week.
safe
a
out
great
there.
weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.